Hey friends, it's Amy Dove, the Keto Queen. I hope you're having a great day. Guys, we're home from work on another short day and a short week. And we are making a vegetable chicken air fried dish. I'm just going to call it chicken and vegetables. We're just going to take some veggies, and you actually can choose the veggies that you like. We took a pound of chicken tenders, and I just cut them in bite-sized pieces. And we're fixing to combine our chicken and our vegetables. But I just want to kind of mix these vegetables up before they get all nasty with the chicken. So guys, I used about a half of a red onion, and I just cut them into little slices like this. And then I used a orange bell pepper, just cutting them into bite-sized pieces like this. Whoops. And I used a zucchini, and I cut them into moon sizes like this. So I just used those three veggies. You can do more if you want to. If you use a whole lot more, you might want to increase your seasonings. But guys, this is so easy. We got our air fryer basket ready to go. I've got my air fryer turned on 350. And we're now going to mix in our chicken. So we're going to throw that chicken right inside the veggies. Guys, what are you doing for dinner tonight? I would love to know what you guys are doing for dinner. And then I'm going to take some avocado oil, guys, and we're going to put oil in with our chicken and our veggies. And we're going to do about 2 tablespoons of oil, somewhere around there. Oh, yes. Now, if you don't have the non-stick spray in if you don't have the non-stick pan in your air fryer, you might want to spray your air fryer basket down with a non-stick spray. And now we're going to add our seasoning. So I didn't get my hands dirty yet. I haven't touched that chicken. We're going to do teaspoon servings of these seasonings. I've got salt, a whole teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of all of these, teaspoon of salt. It's okay if it goes a little over. All right. I got my Redmond's real salt. We've got a teaspoon of pepper, salt, pepper. We're going to do a teaspoon of onion powder. We're going to do a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. I have one. I'll have to open up a new one. Oh, look at there. Oh, just enough. That's a full teaspoon and it's empty. All right, a teaspoon of garlic powder. And a teaspoon of chili powder. I'm going to go back over these seasonings in just 1 second. Ooh, it looks so yummy. So we've got our mixing bowl. Look at that. Look how pretty it is before we mix it up. Let me get me a little mixer. So we're going to mix up the chicken and the veggies. This is an air fried chicken veggie dish. We're just going to season our veggies and our chicken. We're just mixing it together in a mixing bowl. Now what I personally did is I chose red onion. So I took a half of a red onion and cut it up into small bite-sized pieces. You'll see in a second. I took an orange bell pepper, cut it into bite-sized pieces. And then I took a zucchini and cut it into small moons. And then we took a pound of chicken tenders, cut that into bite-sized pieces. And this is the seasoning. We put in 2 tablespoons of avocado oil. And the seasonings I used is a teaspoon of salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, Italian seasoning, and chili powder. So salt, pepper, chili powder, Italian seasoning, garlic powder, and onion powder. And we just are mixing that all up, and man, it looks really good. I think it's going to be seasoned perfectly. I mean, this looks so yummy. So now we're going to take this and dump it right into our air fryer basket. Doesn't that look pretty? Guys, the awesome thing about this is you can make it however you want to. This is the first time I'm doing this. I ran across just a chicken and veggie picture, and I thought, man, it would really be good in the air fryer. So we're going to take this and just put it into our air fryer. Now, I've got a large basket. You don't want to overlap this a whole lot, because if you do, that means you're going to have to use more than one batch. So if you got a small air fryer, you might have to cook a couple of batches of this. If you're only cooking for one person, guys, this is an easy meal. Just get you a small veggie and cut it up. I used about an average size zucchini, and I used a half of a small red onion. And look, I still have some left. So I really don't want to overflow this. So I think I'm going to take a little out, and we'll just do 2 batches myself. I don't look like a lot of vegetables in this one. It's going to cook for about 10 to 15 minutes, guys. If you have a lot in your pan, it may take a little longer. I've got my oven on 350. Let me show you what this looks like before we turn it on. I mean, look how pretty that is. Chicken and veggies. And you can pick out whatever vegetables you like. If you like mushrooms, you can use mushrooms. Whatever the case may be, we're going to put that right in. And we're going to do 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, hopefully those vegetables are just perfectly crisp and the chicken's cooked all the way through. Because we cut it in bite-sized pieces, it won't take long at all to cook that chicken. So 10 minutes should be plenty of time for the chicken. I just hope the vegetables are perfectly crunchy. All right, guys, how are you doing? Oh, Linda had chicken parmesan for dinner and spinach salad. Oh, that sounds so good. Pork chops and broccoli, Karen says. That looks great. Hey, Wanda, I got my hair colored today. Thank you so much. I definitely needed to get them roots done. I used 1 zucchini. Oh, for the chicken parmesan, Danielle, I used chicken, like the thin sliced chicken breast, and I think I had 5 chicken breasts, like the thin sliced chicken breasts. And then I personally used 3 zucchini because I know Ricky loves that zucchini as the filler of his plate. So I did 3 zucchini. The great thing about that recipe is you really can make it however you want. So you can do 1 zucchini if you're cooking for 1. You can do 5 zucchini if you're cooking for many. Hamburger fajitas, and they loved it, Darlene. I'm so glad you loved it. What kind of air fryer? This is the Cuisinart TOA60. Cuisinart TOA60. I love it. I've had it for about 4 years now. Sheila said she fixed the hamburger fajitas tonight, and she loved it. I'm so glad. My air fryer is on 350, and it's going to cook about 10 minutes, and we're going to check and see if those vegetables are done good enough. If they are, we will be finished with this dish. Now, how fast is that? All I did before we started the video was cut up the vegetables and cut up my chicken in bite-sized pieces. And now I can't remember. I didn't think I had one of this. And guys, that's it. Super easy. I hope it's going to be delicious. This is the first time I've cooked it like this. And guess what? You can cook this in your oven. So if you don't have an air fryer, you can easily cook this in your oven. What you'll do is make sure that your oven's on 350, and you'll probably have to cook it for 20 to 25 minutes because the oven cooks a little slower than an air fryer. But you certainly can use your oven and not have to worry about an air fryer. So guys, I am heading out early in the morning. Ricky is driving me to Memphis to fly out to the coldest place I think I will have ever gone, and that is Minnesota. We're going to Minnesota, or I'm going to Minnesota. Ricky's dropping me off tomorrow to head up and meet some friends, including the Keto Dad. And we're going to have so much fun, and we're going to do a whole lot of fun stuff and just hang out and get to know each other a little better than we always have. I'm super excited about it. So I'm going to be traveling for the next couple of days. I will be on here and I will be doing live videos, but I want to make sure you guys know if you need me, make sure you reach out to me, whether you text me or send me a message through the Keto Queen page. But I'm super excited, and I'm also going to be freezing to death. I'm really, really anxious because I hate being really, really cold. So I'm fixing to go pack and make sure I've got plenty of stuff to bundle up. And I'm sure Nick will have the heat on for us, but I'm not looking forward to Minnesota. I think that's what they call it, Minnesota. Thank you, Sheila. Cindy says she fixed the chicken parmesan with zucchini last night for dinner. I hope you loved it, Cindy. We absolutely love it. All right, guys. I am so glad you're here. I'm glad you're enjoying the page. Make sure you share these videos. If I've ever given you good recipes, good information, just good knowledge, encouragement, make sure you share these recipes and these videos. I want to make sure that we are all sharing videos this year so we can just keep growing our Keto Queen Nation. Hey Terry, how are you? She hates being cold too. Thank you, Diane. All right, guys, so I will post a picture later of this beautiful dish when it's complete, but there's no point in us just hanging out for 10 minutes unless you've got a lot of questions for me. But I really need to get busy packing, so I think I'm going to go ahead and jump off. You guys have a great night, and if I can help you, just send me a message, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.